Oh, okay. So, because I really been wanting to say this, I've been trying to hold back a little bit, but I'm tired of these because these fans. They talking about they were jumping down the man's throat, and I get it. That's not what as us Atlanta fans didn't want to see. We wanted to see
Mm-hmm.
somebody that probably got a little more accolade with the Super Bowls and this and the third. I get it, but none of us is in the office, so we can't predict or just don't feel like Matt Ryan supposed to chose because what's what we see. He not gonna do that. He gonna do what he feel is a better fit for the. Yo,
Yo, what's good, good people?
what's up, y'all? What's up, man? We know it been a while. We know it been a while.
Howdy.
Or like Big Boy said on ATL, where you been? Where you been?
Boy, where you been? Ain't heard from you in a while.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I know it's been a while, man, but hey, like you
Two
say,
pick
life be like
one.
right. Life be life, man. We be trying to get this together, man. Like I say, you're a married man now. You been busy.
Oh
I've been
yeah.
busy with work, coaching. So you know what I'm saying. And we gotta,
Married man. Got a
you know,
hooper on my hands now.
exactly. You feel what I'm saying?
You
So
know what I mean?
y'all stay tuned for that. Y'all remember what we just said. Now we might have something. You know what I'm saying? For y'all,
Got a hooper on my hand.
you know what I'm saying. But as always, man, thank y'all for tuning in, man. We here to bring in the biggest topics, and give our thoughts on them, man. A lot been
Definitely.
going on since the last time we talked, but hey,
Whole lot.
we here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk about what already happened. We're gonna be somewhat of the past, but mostly we still gonna be in the current. But it's been a lot going on. But
True, true.
as always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like,
Like,
comment,
comment,
and
share.
share. You
Tell a
know what I'm saying?
friend, tell a friend, tell your mama, cousin, dad, and her sister, and their best friends. You know what I mean?
All of them. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know how they go. But we'll go jump right into it, man. As we know, the Super Bowl is about to be here in what 8 days.
Definitely.
You got the Patriots versus the Seahawks. The Seahawks beat the Rams in the NFC Championship game. I had the Rams winning, but hey,
Yeah, I had to take that. I had to take that sweet, man.
you know what I'm saying. I guess the Rams defense didn't want to show up that day, but the Seahawks did their thing and got themselves into the Super Bowl, and then the Patriots they beat Denver. I had Denver winning. That's another one. I got wrong, but the Patriots did what they supposed to do defensively and make sure Denver didn't score another touchdown. So you got like I said, we got the Patriots and the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. So with the first topic, we're going to discuss our thoughts about the two teams and then give our predictions of what we expect in the Super Bowl. You go first.
Uh, yeah, Super Bowl. So we got Patriots and Seahawks. A lot of people been asking me, and one of the partners at work, he asked me like, he kept asking me who I got. Honestly, it's like a toss up to me, but I think I think Sam and that offense gonna do something big. 'Cause that boy Sam been putting up numbers. Like he been throwing for over 230 with the past, what, 5, 6 games, 7 games.
Right.
So I feel like that offense gonna do something. I mean, true enough, uh Patriots do got a good defense. I can't lie about that. I mean, which both teams got pretty good defenses. Um, some people out here say I wouldn't call it that, but some people say they see spurts of Legion of Boom, with the secondary. I wouldn't say all that, but
Right. They
it's
ain't
a,
there
it's a
yet,
pretty
but
good. You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty good defense overall.
right.
But I think just with the explosiveness of that offense, though, I think they're gonna draw first blood, and I think I'm gonna say I'm gonna go I'm gonna go 28-21 for the final score.
28-21.
28-21.
Okay.
Seahawks.
Okay. With me, the Seahawks, hands down. I guess because I guess I didn't see them as much, so I couldn't really say that was the best team or had the best defense all season.
Mm-hmm.
But for what the games I did see, I knew once JSN got going offensively for them, it
Yeah.
was over with. You feel what I'm saying? So they definitely been a solid team, and like I said, I like the coach because he's a defensive guy, and I've always been when it comes to football. I love defense because my thing is, so the defense is what help you win games. You know what I
Definitely.
mean? The offense just go put points on the board for you to win games, but the defense is the one that go make sure, hey, we go win this game. Um, so I'm not shocked that they're at this point. I am shocked though how Darnold has been playing. I thought you just only could just say, well, the defense led them. Now you can't say that. Darnold
Nah,
been
he
balling.
been slanging that thing.
You feel what I'm saying? In which I kind of saw he had that potential coming out of college, but like I always be saying when I tell people, depending on where the player goes is how his career go in most cases.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So in his case, it just took a little longer because he went to the wrong team. So once he
Yeah.
got to those right teams that could really develop him like he was supposed to, he doing what he's supposed to be doing now. So um, like I said, they definitely been a solid team all year. And then with the Patriots, I kind of felt the turnaround because I think when I did, I did the little clip or the little video of my predictions for the season, I had the Patriots winning the East, but I just did the AFC East, but I didn't expect them to
Mm-hmm.
uh, make it all the way to the Super Bowl. I just knew they was gonna win the division. But hey, they did more than what I thought it was gonna do. But and Drake May, he another one that been playing solid. Now in the playoffs, he ain't been great, but he been doing
Mm-hmm.
enough to put them in position to win the game. Um, so shout out to them. Like I said, they do what they're supposed to do. But for me, I think with the Super Bowl, I think it's gonna be more closer than expected. Um, I don't expect a shootout or a real offensive game. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 27-14. Well, not 27-14. I'm tripping. I'm gonna say 24-21, only because it could turn into a defensive game.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with the defense is gonna be who create the more turnovers.
I can see that. I can see that. I don't know, man. Another key point too, though. I feel like, um, I mean, not no shot at Drake May, but I feel like he just ain't got enough experience right now to win that big game.
He
Not to
don't.
say he can't, not to say he
Right.
can't, but I just don't. I think Sam got a little bit more, a little bit more experience, and he been in
Yeah,
the
he'll play
league.
more games. You're right.
Yeah,
He
you know what
play
I'm
more
saying.
games.
So,
Now you could say, well, they probably seen them played the same amount of big games, but let's be honest, Darnold made the playoffs before he did. Even though it took Darnold a while, he made the playoffs before
hmm
Drake. So,
yeah,
like you say, he do have that slight advantage when it comes to the experience. But like I say, to me, it's just gonna come down to the defenses because offensively, well, I would say Darnold has more on offense than what Drake May has.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But
Well, he kind of, well, not necessarily. He ain't really limited now, but uh, Charbonnet out, so that run game it gonna look a little different.
see now with Kenneth Walker, he can run too though. He just I think
He can, but I like the way that they been mixing them up all year, and I
right.
think that's like a big part of they. I ain't gonna say a big part, but it plays a part in how they get their offense going because they
Yeah.
in and out, in and out, in and out, and they like, and it ain't like put him in for a couple plays and put. Nah, he might go maybe 5-10 yards on that big play. Then they got him swapping out, so like you don't never know who you really got in the backfield at that point.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, he doing what he's supposed to do though. He toting that thing, and they catching it out the backfield too though.
Yeah.
So
So that's
I
why I
feel
said they
like
got, like I said, with the Seahawks, they got a little more on offense than the Patriots, but it's just the Patriots, they just consistency. And then with the way I'm not, I said Vaughn, I'm tripping. Mike Vrabel, the the coach, with the way his philosophy is, he like to run the ball. So he go
Mhm.
try to run the ball to reach, create that play action and just like on that that last play they ran in the NFC Championship game. They got him because they read the ball like 8 to 9 straight times.
Yeah.
So when they got to that short yardage, what Denver thought they was gonna run the ball. You faked it, he rolled out, got the first down.
Oh yeah.
And I saw it coming because the whole time I'm like, but I really think he was gonna run it there. I thought it was gonna be beforehand, but when he ran, I said, "Shoot, it was coming because
I
shoot, that's all
mean,
they was doing, running the ball."
we say, bro, that 5-10, 5-10, 5-10, it gonna weigh you down. And at
Yeah,
some point, that's what you gonna be looking for. You been hitting me with this. You been hitting me with 5-10, 5-10, or 15-20. You been hitting me with run, 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 and it's working. So, and in my mind, as a defensive player, oh yeah, like they lining up in this. I know they finna run it.
right.
So,
So you know what I mean. But hey, man, I expect it to be a good game. Um, but as we both said, I think both of us got the Seahawks winning.
oh
Um,
yeah, for sure.
but like as long as it's a good game, and then like I say, it's a day after your boy birthday, man. My birthday Saturday. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey
So
man, that's
and
it.
then I just want to see a good game, man. But y'all come below, man. Y'all tell us, what who y'all got winning the game, or what y'all thoughts about the game. Who go do this? Who go do that? Just come below, man. Let us know.
Hey man, and shout out to that boy Trayvon, man. He
You talking about
been
who?
what is it? Trayvon Henderson?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that boy, hey, that boy was in the natty last year.
Yeah, he got a chance to win the Super
Boy,
Bowl.
hey,
Going back to back years. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
shout out to him, man. Shout
You
out to
know what I
him.
mean? Oh, I still don't like Ohio State, but it is what it is.
Hey, man, you gotta let that go, man.
But yeah, but y'all come below, man. Y'all tell us what y'all think about the Super Bowl, man.
All right, we
All right,
got
it's
a lot
time.
of action going on. Oh, you got. Oh, you ain't got.
No, I ain't got it. I was gonna let you read it
Okay.
off.
All right. All right. All right. Well, we're gonna keep the thing rolling then, man. So got a lot going on. Of course, we're gonna stay in the NFL real for right now. Coaching carousel, pretty much. NFL coaching carousel. It's a lot of coaches that are looking for a job, and there's a lot of teams that are looking for a coach. So
Right.
you know, which I feel like, which I'm still not a Atlanta fan, but if you ask me, they screwed the Atlanta organization over with Jerk Fansky. We're gonna give him a new name because what he been doing out there to Shador is just terrible. But you can't take away from him too, because I mean he had he been has he been nominated or has he been the head? I mean not head coach, but
Who that?
the Stefanski. How many times he don't want coach of the year? Is it two or
Twice.
three?
It was two.
Twice.
Yep.
But but he done been nominated three though, right? Something like
It
that.
might, uh, it might be three, but I just know those 2 years. I think those 2 years they made to the playoffs.
Yeah, but still, like I said, he's not a bad coach. It's just what he did to Shador and that whole Brown stint,
Yeah.
it kind of tarnished his reputation. So
Yeah.
people, I know everybody not really feeling. I ain't like I said, I ain't really no Atlanta fan, but I still, hey, salute to the home team. I want to see him. I want to see
Right.
him do good.
But see,
But
go ahead, go
go
ahead. I'm
ahead.
listening.
Now go ahead.
Oh, okay. So, because I really been wanting to say this, I've been trying to hold back a little bit, but I'm tired of these because these fans. They talking about they would jump down the man's throat, and I get it. That's not what as us Atlanta fans didn't want to see. We wanted to see
Mhm.
somebody that probably got a little more accolade with the Super Bowls and this and the third. I get it, but none of us is in the office, so we can't predict or just don't feel like Matt Ryan supposed to chose because what we see. He not gonna do that. He gonna do what he feel is a better fit for the organization. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't expect them to pick John Harbaugh or Mike Tomlin and nothing like that because they knew everybody else was gonna get him. So they rather get a coach they didn't know that's gonna bring in without all the hype and ready to work. And they feel like Stefanski is that guy to do that because that's the kind of image he went into Cleveland with. He just didn't finish that way because, like you said, the way he was doing the quarterback carousel thing.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. I didn't like that either. But at the same token, I think with the defense he had a consistent defense. Like they was top almost every year he was there. They just didn't have the offense.
I
So
mean,
you know what I'm saying.
I can understand that.
You know what I'm saying. So you know what I mean. He, you know what I mean. Like I said, he's not a bad coach, but the part that I'm looking at is the offense because my
Yeah.
thing is the defense is there. If we could get the offense to the explosiveness that it's supposed to, I don't see us not make. You know what I'm saying. I don't see how you can say we don't make the playoff next season.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying. But
so with that situation, okay, with that being said, I know we kind of off topic, but still, when okay, him coming in,
mhm.
do you think the quarterback situation stay the same, or does he bench?
Now
Um,
I'll say percentage wise, I'm gonna say I'm between 60 to 40%, and I say that because I can see him keeping. Well, Penix, I mean, you got no choice but to keep because he's still on a rookie contract.
I mean, no,
So,
I ain't saying it like that. I'm saying, do he still have a starting job, or now do he really got to fight for that job?
well, because I mean, even because what I was getting at was with Cousins, I can see him keeping Cousins because Cousins is, I think, he played under him, I think, a couple of years before he went to the Browns, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm,
So I can see him keeping him and then let just Penix just sit till he's ready to play.
mm,
Because you got to look at compared to he in the same situation he was with Deshaun Watson. He didn't force him to come back. He just let him sit till he was ready to, you know what I'm
mm.
saying? So now on the
But
back
I'm
end though,
saying 100. I'm saying, what I'm saying is 100% healthy Penix and 100% healthy Cousins. Who do you feel
I can,
like he'll go with?
I can see him go with Penix
I don't know.
because he the
I
younger
think
guy.
he'll go with. I think he might go with Kirk
But
because
I
of the
mean,
experience.
and I mean that could and that's what it comes back to when I was saying so far as him being ready or to say he feel like he ready to come back on the field. Because my
Hmm.
thing is, like I say, it doesn't hurt to keep because Cousins played. I ain't gonna say he played brilliant, but he played good enough to where he helped us win 4 games to end the season. So they showed promise that hey, he can do it. Now you just got to put it together for a full season. And then even you look at the season before, we was what 6-2, 6-3 before we just start falling off.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So he can do it. It's just like I say, the consistency part. That's what helps you get to a Super Bowl, being consistent. Because just like with both teams, you can say just like with the Patriots, they was what 4-13 the previous 2 seasons. The Seahawks, they had a chance to make the playoffs last year, but guess who they had at quarterback? Gino. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
So hey, you know what I mean. So it's just all about consistency. But like I said, I think if they decide to say, hey, we go deal with the quarterbacks that we have, cool. Now you have to turn to after that. Once you make that decision, the weapons around them. Do we
Hmm.
add more or do we stick to what we got? But to me, I feel like they need another receiver because Mooney ain't a true number 2. To me, he more like a 3.
Man, bump. What's the name out there? To wide out in the slot.
Who Pitts?
Yeah, bump him out there to the slot.
And that's gonna be key too on what they to do with him because
I think he ready to go. If you ask me.
you think he ready to go?
Hmm.
I mean, he said he don't mind staying, but I mean, of course, he not gonna say too much because he don't know which way it's gonna go. But I'm quite
But
sure he
of
want to
course,
come
but
back.
that's what I'm saying though. He's saying he don't mind staying. I feel like if he really wanted to stay, he gonna let it be known. Hey man, I want to be a Falcon for X amount of years. This is where I want to be.
Right. And I mean, I know what's name go vouch for him too, but like I said, I mean, I'm quite sure by him being, been the leader quite a few years now, he probably in his mind like, man, I don't know which way it's gonna go, so I just gotta let it play out.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that, but honestly, I feel like he won't. He just don't want to voice it
Yeah. But I mean, it
because
is some it's gonna be some tight ends in his draft too, though.
yeah,
So you know what I mean? Or you could, I mean, somebody put in a theory that getting the Joku from the Brown. I don't really like it like that.
I heard that too. I heard um they think the Browns gonna get rid of him.
You know what I'm saying? So they could go that route to get him, but. I just want the offense to be where they need to be, which is being explosive. Because we got too much talent on that offense not to be explosive.
True.
We should be averaging at
True.
least 24 to 20-some points a game.
So let me ask you this: the Cleveland situation. You think Shador has something to do with that?
With Todd Monken?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, probably so. Probably so. I mean, I'm quite sure they probably
Because
went
I know
to him.
him and the GM tight. Like
Yeah, they
they can,
cool.
yeah, they can say what they want to say, but
And
we
that's the
know the
thing they
GM
didn't like
really,
either, though. I think that's why
yeah,
the owner didn't like that either, because of how cool they was.
yeah,
You
yeah.
feel what I'm saying? And so, I think it's a good pick for him. He definitely a good play caller.
I
You feel what
think,
I'm
but
saying?
I think Shador got a real shot this year of actually getting the starting position because I just did that little one little, and I don't really go off what I see in the media. But that little one little clip where he was like, "Man, we tried to draft you last year." He like, "But look how it all worked out." So I feel like he see
Yeah,
the potential in him. So I feel like he gonna run with Shador over Dylan. Shouts out to Dylan. A big old
right.
representative, but still, you know what I mean.
But I think my thing is too though. It's gonna be interesting what they do with Deshaun Watson, because sure, he should be. I think he'd be back ready at least by training camp.
Man, I done wrote Bud off. I don't think nobody
And
want
a
to
lot
listen
of
to
people
him.
have. So, but that's what I'm saying. Is, do you trade him to try to get value, or you try to
But can you
reconstruct his
really get
contract?
value though because of how much money they still owe him? Because what he got like two something when they signed him.
Sure, it was a big number. It was close to like 27 million a year or something like that. It was in the 20s.
Mm. So
So that, like I say, they could try to reconstruct the contract and try to make it less to where it won't affect them as much and make a solid trade. But it's definitely gonna come down to them two. Dylan, like I said, he gonna be there because he's a rookie, or what I mean.
yeah,
Shadur's gonna be there too. But um, like I said, they still got some decisions to make. But I know Shador is gonna be there for sure.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, he want to work with him. But I like the pick up by the Browns so far as the coach. Like I said, he don't have head coaching experience, but he's definitely a good play caller. Only difference between a coordinator and the head coach got to be able to lead the direction
Yeah,
rather than depend on everybody else to lead. He got to make sure he have control of the team and lead the way. You feel what I'm saying?
true.
So it ain't really a big difference, but you definitely have to make sure you kind of understand the players and get them to buy into what you're doing. If they don't
Yeah,
buy in, they ain't go. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be into it.
of course.
But
We preach that all the time.
hey, man, I'm dealing with now with these knuckleheads I got.
Hey, tell me about it.
They just nugget. It ain't like they ain't buying into it. They just ain't trying to hear what I'm saying. That's what that is.
That's
But
true fact.
what was another one? The Giants. I like Harbaugh going to the Giants.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. I thought Stefanski was gonna end up in New York.
Well, yeah, but once I saw or they saying that Harbaugh was taking a visit to the Giants, I'm like, it's a no brainer because shoot, you got to look at it. The most success they had an older coach,
Mm-hmm.
Bill Parcells. Uh,
He was coughing up dirt at one point.
right, Tom Coughlin. You feel what I'm saying? Like they fit for an older style coach that's gonna come in and bring in that structure. So he that type of guy. You feel what I'm saying? It just didn't when he was with Baltimore, it just didn't pan out to a championship. You know what I mean? Whether it was on him or Lamar or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? However you want to put it. But I
Well, of
mostly
course, they
say
always
him.
gonna blame Lamar. They ain't gonna blame
Right.
the coach.
But to me, I'm gonna say him because he was shorthanding them a lot of times. Instead of him just let him get the floor of the playbook, he's trying to shorthand them. No, let him do what he do.
Yeah, open that thing up and shit, let them rock out.
Right. So and I know he gonna make sure Jackson Dart be on top of his game. So the Giants, I expect them to at least be in contention next year for that division.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's another one? Um, I like the Joe Brady to the Bills. They keep it in house.
Mm,
John Brady, he'll a good offensive coordinator or a good offensive play caller.
yeah.
But he tried to say something on ESPN the other day. They were talking about it. He was like, he can't wait the first day of training camp or when they start practicing where the defense getting interceptions, he be loud and shouting and stuff like that. And then somebody was like on the ESPN, like, man, he's lying. He's not doing. He's gonna be upset if Josh Allen throw interception. He gonna be way more upset than somebody dropping an interception.
Hey
I was like,
man,
yeah, that's true. He's an offensive guy, and like I say, true. He the same guy that created that phenomenon of Joe Burrow because he was the offensive coordinator at LSU that year.
I mean, hey, he got a impressive resume, so I
Yeah,
feel like it can work. It
yeah, you know
just
what I'm saying.
I think they just gotta get their receiving core down pat.
Or get some. Yeah, that's true. I just said, or really just because I think Keon Coleman can be a good receiver. I think he went
Bro,
there,
he is, bro. It just, bro, I
and
don't know. I don't know what it is, bro. Like he was. I ain't gonna say he was just balling, but he had a pretty decent rookie year.
yeah, but I think what it is though, I think because I think he said this. I think it was last year, but he was saying, I think he was on the was it Brooklyn in 7 or 7 in Brooklyn or something like that.
Oh, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn.
Yeah, with the Carmelo Anthony podcast, and
Yeah.
he was saying before he got hurt, he was getting the
Mhm.
ball a lot. So
Yeah.
then when he came back, he wasn't getting the ball like that. So he kind of, it was kind of shocked to him, like, dang, like why y'all ain't throwing the ball no more like that. So I guess in that mindset, to be honest, the Bills don't pass the ball like that. They don't pass the ball unless they feel like they need a big play. So I can see him being like, well, dang, they ain't throwing the ball. I'm just out here blocking. So
Yeah.
shoot, I ain't gonna take it seriously. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I think that's what even it's all the way up to now, he's had that mindset. Like, shoot, I'm just really just a blocker for real. And then if you look at it, even after they benched him a couple of times or didn't let him play a couple of games, they still done throwing the ball like that.
I don't like the way when they do throwing the ball, they be throwing these short routes, these short little slants and comebacks and
Right.
out routes. Man, throw that thing deep and let them just go up
Go
and
get
get
it.
it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I think he definitely could, be a top receiver, even if it's just a top two on the team. You feel what I'm saying? He still could be that, but at least you got to put him in the, game plan.
I feel
But
that. I feel that.
but they still gonna need to have to draft a receiver though to complement him as well. Because I think what was that? Brandon Cooks, I think he goes on a 1 year deal, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm,
So he probably be in free agency. Um, Hardeman too, I think he gonna be in free agency, if I'm not mistaken.
okay.
So should they just go out to, pick up some pieces, but they still gonna be in the mix for the AFC East because they always been in the mix.
Man, of course, as long as they got Josh Allen there, they'll be all right.
Yeah. And then who was another one that was open? The Titans. Now I like that one with Robert Saleh.
Okay.
You definitely go
I
bring
feel
that.
like he can turn. I feel like he can turn that offense around.
Oh yeah,
I feel like
but
because I mean, I don't think I'm not gonna say they didn't open up the playbook for Cam because I mean, like you said, he had a pretty decent year too. It was it,
yeah,
was- it
it
was
wasn't
like
all
it wasn't
bad, but
bad,
yeah, he had
but
some good solid games.
turn the offense around and their defense gotta be able to stop somebody.
Yeah, and I think that's why they went after him because they know he's a great defensive mind. So I think with him fixing that, and then they probably add. Well, I don't know what they're gonna do with Ridley because a lot of people saying they should trade him or what I'm
He
saying, let him
ain't
go
he
or whatever.
ain't
He
man
ain't the same player.
he ain't been the same since that betting scandal. Like he just yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know, bro.
I mean, to me,
He
I mean,
fell all the way out. He's supposed to be number one when Julio left.
yeah, and that's why, and I always say this too. A lot of times, some players will leave too early when they expect it. This is supposed to be your team.
Exactly. Like
You
for
feel what I'm
real, for
saying?
real.
This is supposed to be your
Niggas was
team.
looking. They were looking for you to be. I ain't gonna say you ain't gonna be the next Julio, but we had when Julio came in, we had Roddy White. Roddy White went on about his business. Julio stepped up number one, which he pretty
Yeah,
much took over number one before
yeah.
Roddy
Before
even
he
left.
left, yeah, yep,
You know what I'm saying? But then you came in and you was supposed to step up once Julio took off, but I don't know the fame, the money. I don't know what got to your head, but some got to your head where you killed your own dream. We just gonna say that.
Right.
So,
So I mean, like I said, they just, they got a lot of stuff to fix on both sides of the ball, but I think Robert Solid go do the job and make that happen. So depending on what moves they make, they could be very improved come 2026 season.
I think they probably get a get another piece on the O line because they run game when all that.
Yeah,
Get another piece on the O line.
even though Pollard is a solid running back, but he definitely had a blocking scheme like
Yeah,
he was supposed to.
and then I think I get open up the playbook a little bit more for Cam. Let him.
Yeah,
Let him show his legs. I mean, even though he showed his legs out, but it mostly a scramble. Like do
yeah,
some design runs for him. And like I said, the defense, change that around. I think they'll be all right.
yeah. And like I said, they got the core pieces there to fix both sides of the ball. With, like I said, with Cam and Jeffrey Simmons on defense.
Yeah,
So yeah, they're gonna be another interesting going into the season. I'm think big. Let me see, who else? I want to say that's it because really the Raiders and the Cardinals are still open.
yeah,
Um,
that's what I'm about to say. That was, like, I feel like they did Pete wrong though, man. They could have got him man another year.
nah, to me he's too old anyway. Why don't
Man,
just go on?
everybody keep saying that. Look at Andy Reid.
Andy Reid ain't 70 some years old. He like 60, I think.
Man, please, how old? Man, ain't nowhere in the world.
I guarantee you. At at least 60. He might be close to 70, but he ain't reached 70 yet.
Hold on, man.
If he is, then I'm blind by how he look. Cause I know he ain't no 70 yet.
Oh, nah, he cold though.
Wait, 60 what?
He 3 years out.
I told you he's 70. Them man, I think he what, 73, 74? Pete Carroll?
Let me see. Let me see. He's 74.
Yeah, you
I
know
mean,
what I'm saying, man.
I mean, I feel like he's still sharp in the mind though.
What Mike F said, golden years. He about to hit the golden.
He's your golden year, man. Them kids. The kids?
You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Just go on and be in the front office, man. Just get them advice on what to do, man.
Yeah, I mean, Belichick 73.
Shoot, that's why people ain't really shoot. You see what going on?
Hey,
That's why nobody ain't spreading them.
they just got the number one, they just got the number one quarterback.
Who? North Carolina.
Yeah, Travis Burgess.
Sure, it's a lot, but sure, a lot of their players transferred that was there last year.
Yeah,
So
I just told them my partner I work with, they his little cousin.
right. So yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, but they just I don't know. I just feel like you get up at age, it's time to just like let the young people have it. You feel what I'm saying? Cause shoot, by
I
that
mean
age,
that's the route they going anyway.
going young.
McVay and McDaniels done,
Yeah.
they done came in and introduced them to some new things. So I feel like they're gonna start going younger anyway.
Now I will say this: watch out for Jay Harbaugh next season. McDaniel's they offensive coordinator. So watch out for
We'll
Jay
see.
Harbaugh now.
We'll see. We'll see.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, would you go have, like you said, you have to see. But hey, I know he gonna give him some good plays for real. But yeah, that's our thoughts on I say the big coaching signings. I think like I said with the Raiders and the Cardinals, I think they waiting on QB to make a decision, and then wherever team he go to, the other one gonna get filled as well. Um, I don't know what other coaches out there that there's possibility for one of those teams, but it's gonna to see what teams or with those two teams, which coach goes fill their spots. But for the most part, I still think with those two teams, they go struggle next year because they don't know who they gonna have on their team, who they want to bring back. So
Yeah. So Arizona need to get rid of Kyler, but hey, well, that's another topic for another day.
right. So y'all come below, man. Y'all tell us, you know what I'm saying, which coaching, what head coach position that was filled did y'all like the most or like the least, or however y'all want to do it, man. Y'all come below. Y'all let us know what y'all think.
Definitely, definitely. I want to keep this thing rolling. So, going ahead on over to the NCAA. Lane Kiffin, well, yeah. So Lane Kiffin lead LSU to a playoff berth this season.
Uh, and I came with this topic because that's really been the biggest topic since
Yeah,
really
that been
since
big
yeah,
topic for the past 3 months. We ain't even gonna sugarcoat
yeah,
it.
yeah. You feel what I'm
We've been
saying?
in the
So
playoffs and everything, but the past 3 months, everybody always been talking about Lane Kiffin.
right, even in the player they will talk about him because his team made it. But for me, I think they can. I mean he probably lost a couple of key pieces on that defense. 'Cause I know
Oh
my
no,
boy
he
Perk.
lost and offense. Like he lost a lot.
Yeah,
I think he
he
lost like
did.
5 pieces of the defense. I mean, of the offense.
Probably on both sides, cause I know he lost Perkins, the linebacker. The one I always say I like him.
Yeah, and he lost dang, that 5-star old lineman. What's his name?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I can't
He
think
went
of his name.
somewhere. I
I
forgot.
can't I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I know what you're talking about. But yeah,
yeah, he
they lost him. They lost the quarterback, which I thought he probably might come back and just try to get that title, but he leaving. Um, I think they lost a running back. They lost another receiver to the draft.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, but hey, he kind of read up in the portal now. I ain't gonna lie, he
Yeah,
read up in the
cause
portal.
Buddy from what's it? Buddy from what? Jordan from Colorado.
Oh, no, not Miller.
It's
Jordan
Deacon.
Seaton. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
They just got
And
him.
I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of I felt some type of way about that with him because my thing, you the one that was on the hype train, or not on the hype train, but you was saying, "Oh, you're coming to Colorado, we finna do this and do that." Now all of a sudden, now you just want to way out,
Yeah, I mean,
and I
I
get
can
it.
understand. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I can understand it to a certain extent, and I'm gonna say this. We still are like we still on the coach prime train. Like
Right,
I don't think not one black person is still not on the coach prime train.
right,
We're just bona fide hater at that point. But still, it looked good. It looked real good when
right.
Shador then was there. But now I can see why people might be like, I don't know. Do I really want to go here? Because I mean, you got all this NFL coaching, and but y'all can't even scrape the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and that's why I say I get it, but I just feel like if you were supposed to be this spokesperson for Colorado, shoot, stick it up. You only had 1 year before you go to the NFL because you still gonna be a top lineman.
It definitely was.
You feel what I'm saying? So it really didn't, make no difference. But like I said, I get it. And then like I said, it's in the SEC. You playing the best of the best.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I get it. But, it's gonna be interesting to see, like I said, he got him and he got the quarterback from Arizona State. He got a couple of pieces on the defense from Ohio State. And I think Ole Miss too. One of his old players from Ole Miss. So
I thought a few more players was gonna follow on there. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
yeah, I did too. Sure, I thought Chambers was gonna be the one that followed, but
I
they look
did
like
too, but he entered in the draft, ain't it?
well they trying to fight it. He trying to get the extra year. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
Cause to me, shoot, this your highest your stock gonna be to me. Cause I don't see y'all making the playoff next year. I'm just be honest.
I mean, yeah.
I
If he
mean,
can
like I
get
said,
that extra year, do you think he gonna go? Think he gonna go to LSU or you think he gonna stay?
No, he gonna stay because he got he know he got a guaranteed spot. That's why he already put out that shoe. He was gonna try to fight to get a 6 year so he can stay. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, he definitely a solid talent for sure. But like I said, if he would have just go into the draft, shoot, to me, you go at least be a late first rounder, if not
Yeah,
early, depending on what you're doing to come out.
I feel like he. I think he gonna mid first round.
You feel what I'm saying? So but
I mean, cause he can throw, he can sling that thing. I ain't gonna lie. Like
yeah. And bro, he plays
he can
smart.
sling that thing.
That's the biggest thing. He plays smart. So
Yeah, I mean,
but
it can work out.
yeah, like I said, we just gonna have to see what happened with him. But just far as with Lane Kiffin, I think I think they can. I think he can lead them. Um, like I said, it's gonna be the question is gonna be how quickly can they gel? Because like I say, he
Yeah,
adding a lot of pieces from different schools. So um, just have to see how quickly they can gel together.
I
Um,
feel like if he can get everybody that he want, well, pretty much February.
yeah,
So, well, spring game, late, late April, early May.
right.
Well, mid. What you want to say? Mid April, mid to late April. Because I don't
Right.
really see too many teams doing the spring game in May. So,
Nah.
uh, I thought you get everybody in there. You get everybody in there by late February, early March. I think that'd be all right. Cause you still got spring. You got spring game, and then you still got what first game ain't gonna kick off what till mid August.
Yeah, probably late August. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, get everybody that you want, everybody you think is gonna bring that heat for you. I feel like that'd be all right.
Yeah.
But you gotta, you know what I'm saying. You gotta get them in and get them in and get them ready to go.
Yeah. Like I said, they just got to gel fast. But like I say, I mean, with the because I like was it Sam Levitt? He'll definitely a good quarterback. You see that
Mhm.
run he made with Arizona State. It just last year he couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
Wait, what it was it? Was it ankle or?
I think it was something. Yeah, I think it was an ankle or foot. It was one of them. And then, but I mean, of course, you losing a guy like Scatterboo, who's really the energy of the team. It was kind of hard to kind of generate that same energy going
Yeah,
into the
because you had
following
to
season.
pretty much. I ain't gonna say you had to do it by yourself, but a little bit more of the run game and a little bit more of the pressure fell on you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
should say that.
So but like I said, they got some key pieces in that Porter, and I feel like they could really get it done. And like I said, it's gonna be how quickly they can gel before the
Yeah.
season start.
Yeah.
How about you?
I feel like they can. It just like you said. My thing is the O line. Like
Okay.
if you can't, I feel like if that O line can't get it together, you ain't gonna be able to do too much of nothing. Cause I feel like on defense, you'll pretty much be okay because it's everybody had their own assignment, which the offense pretty much the same thing too. But that O line got to be on one accord when it
Yeah.
come down to run block, pass block. Because if the weak side, I mean the left side is the weak side, you're screwed.
Right.
So you know what I mean. Like I said, as long as the offense can be right. I mean not the offense, but the offensive line can get right, and the chemistry between the receivers and the quarterback, I think that'd be all right. Cause I mean, and all in all, he a good coach, but the way he went about leaving, it was shitty. We just gonna keep it 100.
Yeah, it was. But I mean, I say it like this. Well, yeah, I guess the steps he took. But my thing was, I could kind of feel why he tried to avoid have to address the players because he really didn't want to do it. But the thing was,
You could have just, I mean, bro. if that's where you wanted to go, and they knew they wanted you, but just let me finish the playoffs out.
And that's what I think he should have said. Now, the way the count like the Nick Saban was saying after that happened with the calendar, it is messed up because back the old day we was growing up or going to high school or whatever.
Yeah.
They didn't make the decision after the season was over with.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Now they can put them in this to where now they got to make a decision before the playoffs start or before they get into the postseason. And I don't
Yeah.
like that because my thing is you putting a coach in the bind. I'm quite sure the coach he wanted to finish with them, but at the end of the day, the way it is, he had to make a decision. So he didn't feel like, well, if I make the decision, then they probably ain't gonna want to take me back. So he probably had that mindset. So well, shoot, I'm just going to make the decision. But they got that, and that's the part that I feel like they got to fix. They got to fix that. At least allow the coach to finish the season out with the coach, and then if you know what I'm saying, when that comes about to where he has the opportunity to go interview or whatever the case be, he can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Same way the way they do it in the NFL. I mean, well, no, because they still got the playoff going on, but they at least allow you to interview once the coach is finished. They can't do it while the coach is still in the playoff.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Unless they off that week or they got a space in between. But long as that team playing that week, they can't do no interview.
I can feel that.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's the thing they need to change. But and like I say, the way he went about it, yeah, he could definitely went about it different. But like I say, it put him in a bind. So whatever decision he made, he just had to go with it.
True. True. True.
But like I said, we're going to see, was the right move or the wrong move? Because I'm saying this right now, if they don't win within the first 3 or 4 years, he there.
Oh yeah, he gone. He gone.
They gonna call him a bust.
Shit, fuck calling him a bus. They gonna call him a real bus.
Right, send him on the
Hey,
real.
hey, come get buddy.
We
Come get him right now.
don't need no more. Let him go on.
He at home. I don't care.
Right. But yeah, man, y'all come below me. Y'all tell us what y'all think LSU gonna look like this year with Lane Kiffin as head coach.
Hey man, hit us on the ground too, man.
Yeah,
TikTok,
man.
man.
Y'all don't be saying nothing, bro. Say something. I know we
TikTok,
don't
man.
post
Hit
them
the
yet, but
ground.
I'm gonna get to
TikTok
that.
specifically, because my daughter keep talking about it. But
Right.
anyway. But we're gonna go ahead and keep this thing rolling, man. So I'm going ahead and jump over to the basketball world, man. So will Oklahoma City Thunder repeat this season? And the way it's looking for me, they got a shot. They definitely
Yeah.
got a shot. Jay got to stay healthy. They
They
got to
they,
stay healthy though.
they definitely got a shot, but I will say this: with this season, they've shown they can be beat. Like
Of
before the
course, of
like
course.
the way they ended last year, or really all year last year, even in the finals, they coming to this year. They started with 19 or 20, maybe 21-0 before they got their first loss.
I think it might have been 21. Let me
I can't
see.
remember, but they definitely was undefeated for a minute before they got their first loss. So a lot of people was like, yeah, this gonna be the same team. Ain't nobody gonna beat them. And then a lot of time, a lot of people saying they probably was gonna had a shot of being the Warriors record of going 7-3-9.
No, I ain't see that one.
But I mean, the way they was being teams, you like, hey man, they might have a shot. But then when they came against the Spurs showed them, hey, that ain't gonna happen for y'all. But eventually they beat them after the third time I think they played them. They beat them. But they like I said, they still the same team. I will say they probably been dealing with a lot more injuries than last year, but they still pretty much the same team. When they healthy, they unstoppable. But I think they got a shot. They just like you said, they got to stay healthy and keep playing the way they playing.
So I'm guessing they was 23 and on what I'm looking at.
Before they got their first loss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like I said, they started real strong. That's why when I seen, it, I said, man, them boys finna win it again, bro. Ain't no way. But as they start getting them losses and the way the people was beating them, I'm like, or teams were beating them, I'm like, yeah, they might be coming back down to earth a little bit. But I will say this: the Spurs is definitely gonna be a team they gonna have to look out for.
Yeah, so they were 23-0 before they got their first loss.
Yeah. So I think but like I said, overall, I still think they could repeat. But like I said, they gotta stay healthy. They can't be missing
Yeah,
nobody
definitely
on their
gotta stay
core.
healthy. I mean, I feel like uh, with the way I feel with the Knicks. Let me see, man. What the fees? What's that? What I have for? Okay, here we go. All right. So yeah, I say with the Knicks, I'm gonna say the next 3 games. Yeah, I'm gonna say the Knicks. Let me see, one, two. Well, no, cause they ain't really. I mean, the Magic okay, but I ain't want to consider them a real threat. Yeah, I guess the next. Okay, I'm gonna see the Spurs game, the Lakers game, and the Bucks game. That'll
Hmm.
pretty much tell me all I need to know. Like if
Well,
they
the Bucks ain't
relevant.
been the same
I mean, but you still gotta respect them in a sense.
because of Giannis, but sure, he hurt.
Yeah.
So I have to see how it play out. But yeah, like I said, I still think they gonna get the number one seed in the West though. I don't see nobody beating them out for that.
Yeah, no, I don't really see that. Not even Denver.
Yeah, and Denver been rolling too as of late. But um, but yeah, man, like I said, I think we both can agree they definitely got a shot to repeat. They
Yeah,
just
they
got to
definitely
stay
got a
healthy.
shot. I definitely, but gotta stay healthy though. Got to.
And then like I said, I mean to be honest with me, I haven't watched a whole lot of games, so I can't per se say oh they just go flat out just beat everybody else. But I just know for the games I have seen with them and how they played and how they winning games, they definitely gonna have a shot to repeat.
Yeah. I mean, cause they ain't winning. They ain't winning a lot of games by 2, 3 points. Like they winning by a good little margin.
Yeah,
So
a lot of double digit
yeah.
wins. So
That plays a lot in it too. So
yeah, that's
I
true.
feel like I feel like they got a shot. Like you said, gotta stay healthy. But I wish that's any major factor with any team. But yeah, I feel like they got a shot to do it.
Okay, okay. So yeah, man, y'all let us know what y'all think about OKC, man. Y'all think they falling off? You think they the same team last year? They gonna repeat? Definitely. Let us know what y'all think, man.
All right, man.
We here?
Yeah, we I mean, if you really mess with us, you
You,
know where we at right
you know
now.
where we at?
You know what time it
You
is.
know
You
you
know
you,
what topic it is.
you ain't gotta look
I
at your
mean,
watch. You know what it is.
and I mean, we here, man. It's topic number 5.
Five,
So you
one,
already know what it is.
two, three, four, five.
Yeah. Hey man, it's our top
Top five.
5.
They
They
alive.
definitely a lie. They definitely a
They
lie.
alive. They
They
dead. They
definitely a
alive.
lie.
They getting
It's
that
our
money, money.
top
They alive.
5, man.
They getting that
Good. I'm
money,
talking about
money.
good bank. Good bank. I'm talking about you know what I'm saying? Make the money kind of go, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's our top 5 players of the 2025-2026 NFL
Fair
season.
season. You want to go first?
Yeah, I go first. I go
Okay.
first. So I'm gonna go. Well, I had it in my head, but I think I switched it up. But I'm gonna go just from the games that I done seen them just ball out. I'm gonna go Jamar.
With Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Okay.
Jamar Chase. I'm gonna go JSN.
Okay.
Gotta go Miles Garrett. Um, yeah, Matthew Stafford. I'm gonna take another quarterback. Drake May.
Oh, okay. Throw a little sleep in there. Okay.
I'm gonna give him that. I'm gonna give him that.
Okay. Mine. I'm gonna go Miles Garrett first. Uh, two. I'm gonna go Matthew Stafford. Okay, he was balling
Okay,
out this year. Three. I'm gonna go with JSN. You gotta put him on the list. you
got
gotta
to,
put him on.
got to.
Uh, four. I'm gonna go with hmm. Uh, It's a lot of players in the league too. It'd be hard to pick.
Man, what? I'm telling you.
Uh, four. I'm gonna go with sheesh. I'm gonna go with the boy Lloyd from Jacksonville, the linebacker.
Mm,
He was balling this year. And then five. I'm gonna go with hmm, five. I want to go with another receiver. Um, dang. I'm gonna go with dang. I can't. That's a hard boy. Hold on. Let me think. I guess I gotta go with Jamar because he's still with balling, even with not having his boy at there.
and that's why I put him on them. That's
I,
exactly why I put
yeah,
him on them.
I gotta put him out there. So yeah, I say Miles Garrett, Matthew Stafford, Lloyd from the Jaguars. Um, who's that? Jamar and um,
JSN.
Jason. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I want yeah, Jamar, JSN, Miles. Yeah, Jamar, JSN, Miles, Matt,
Matthew.
Matt Stafford, and Drake May.
Yeah, and
So
that's
man,
our
hey,
one,
one,
two,
two,
three,
3, 4,
four, fifth.
our
Our
top
top five.
five. They a lie. They definitely a lie. Our top five NFL players of the 2025-2026 season, man. Y'all drop yours down below. Hit us on the gram. Hit us on the TikTok. Hit us on the TikTok, man. Like, tired of the little girl talking about that. God dog.
Right. Say something. No, I'm saying.
Hit us
Say
on the
something.
TikTok,
What's
man.
she?
Hey,
What's she at?
get a little in the room.
Tell her come here.
And do up. Do up. Think she in the shower. I heard the
We'll
shower
do a
too.
little. We'll
Go
do a
ahead, go
little
ahead.
interview for her
Wait, hold on. What's up? You ready?
then.
You can't come in there with your look. All right, what? Okay, we'll do it another time. We'll do it another time. We'll
well,
do it
tell her.
when
What, well,
we'll do it when the season finish. How about that? That way you give us a full recap.
okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that then.
Yeah. All right, we'll do it when the season finish. Wait, where you
but
post
man,
it? Bring your poster in here real quick. Let me see you post.
yeah, let us see you post. But yeah, this is my brother's daughter, my little niece Pooh. She playing
Hey,
basketball for her school, man. You know what I'm
hey man,
saying?
that's Paris. She got a lot of names. Paris, aka Baby P, aka Doo-Wop.
What they call that school?
Pay Pay.
Pay Pay. They call it Pay Pay.
Called
You
her
know
Pay
what I'm
Pay
saying?
at school.
But yeah, man, we're proud of us. You know, playing basketball.
Oh
She
yeah,
will be playing flag this year as well. So hey, you know what I'm
definitely.
saying? Here she go.
There she go. Pay Pay.
Pay Pay.
The
The
biggest.
biggest.
Okay. All right then.
But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in though, man.
Definitely, man.
Like I
Appreciate
say,
all the
man,
love, man. Y'all. We gonna keep, dropping video, man. Like
yeah,
you
man, we're
said,
gonna
life be
take
getting in
this
the
to man. We're
way.
just gonna start planning ahead so we'll know when we're recording. That's all.
Definitely. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But you know. As always, make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, and share.
All that, man. Tell a
You know
friend
what
to
I'm
tell a
saying?
friend,
Tell a
man.
friend.
Can't do
You
this
know what
without
I'm saying?
y'all, man.
And we're still working to expand it. So, if y'all got some ideas for it, let us know. We'll, throw it into our
Hey,
ideas and
man.
make it work.
It's man, for real, man. We're gonna keep saying it, man. Stop hitting us up, but like, hey, bro, y'all need to talk about that. Hey, bro, why y'all don't put me on now? Just say something. We'll put you
Say
on here.
something. We can
We
send you the
will
link.
put
It
you
don't
on
take
here.
nothing to send you the link. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey,
It don't
man.
take nothing to send you the link.
I'm telling
You
you.
feel what I'm saying? But until next time,
Hey, man.
peace.
Peace.